acknowledge that they are of continuing importance to the Garda people living today. Today's WNPL Senior Elimination Final match is between Birkalla and West Torrens Birkalla. This game is scheduled at 12:30 today on pitch number 1. That game will be followed by the qualifying final between Adelaide Commerce and Salisbury Inter at 3 p.m. On pitch number 2, we have a promotional playoff between Monterey Vista and Adelaide Uni, which commences at 12:30. And then at 3 p.m. on pitch 2, we have a reserves qualifying final between NPLSA and Metro United. And on pitch 3, we have a reserves elimination final between West Torrens Birkalla and West Adelaide. Spectators are reminded that it is a condition of entry to comply with the spectator code behaviour. Any person who does not comply with the spectator code behaviour or who otherwise causes a disturbance may be put from the venue and may be banned from attending future matches. Everyone has a role to play in ensuring that our game is played and watched in a safe and enjoyable environment. Let's focus on what's important and let's focus on the footy. The stadium is a smoke and vape-free venue. Thank you.
And plug in there, and so whoever uses it, will only hear out one ear, is what I'm told.
Testing headphone 1, sounds good to me. Testing headphone 1. Hey? Sounds good. Okay, now I'm going to test number 2. I'm going to start number 2. Testing number 2, testing number 2. How do we sound? Sorry?
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving, and enjoy an active lifestyle. Make friends, build strength, and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation, and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls, and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jets Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comets to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Conley. They had to go the distance and then some.
Welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. And we are here on this glorious sunny day for the elimination final, the first of two finals today. The elimination final first up between Football SA, NTC and Birkalla, and then we will have the qualifying final, and that's between Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter. Joining me here today, West Adelaide captain Nicole Blackett. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much. I'm back. And as you say, yes, a glorious day. Perfect weather.
It is perfect weather. Is it? And I know it's scheduled 23 today. Is it maybe a bit too warm? Like you've been playing on cold Friday nights all this time, come out. Is it a bit of a shock maybe?
Could be a little bit. I know even last night we had training and it was quite warm. So what compared to what we're used to maybe, but you know, it's not like it's 30 degrees, so I think should be all right. Should be not too bad.
And we should mention, of course, the way the final system works and why you're absolutely up here and not playing as you would otherwise be. But West Adelaide, having finished top, get this week off and will play the winner of today's second match, the qualifying final between Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter. And the loser of that match will still get another match the following week. They won't be out of the finals series yet. That match will be against the winner of this game, which is a knockout game between Football SA, NTC and West Torrens Birkalla. So glad that you could join us before you're back in action next weekend against either Inter or Comets. Now, we should also mention that in every year from 2021 to 2023, the top five teams in this final series have been the same in some sort of order. It's been West Adelaide, Adelaide City, Salisbury Inter, Adelaide Comets and Football SA, NTC. But this year, West Torrens Birkalla are in for the first time at the expense of Adelaide City, who they effectively knocked out with a draw in the final round match last week, which if Adelaide City had won, City would have survived and come and play in this match. It's Burke's third year in the WNPL. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, for sure. It's a massive effort from Burke's. They've picked up a couple of players this year, and, yeah, Chris Goddard's done a great job. They're not an easy team to beat. We drew with them earlier this year, and, yeah, they should be really proud that, yeah, they made the top 5.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because West Adelaide's had such an amazing season that there's only 2 matches all year that you haven't won. An early season loss to Comets, but also an early season draw against Burke. So they're certainly earned their spot, not just on that game, but throughout the season, which saw them finish in 5th spot with 25 points, 7 wins, 4 draws and 7 losses. They only finished 1 point behind NTC, as you can see the teams walking out now, but did beat NTC both times they played. So that could really be playing on a few people's minds out there.
Yeah, but as we know, finals footy, so anything can sort of happen. But yeah, they've had if you have a good history against the club, even from the year, it can definitely help mentally. And yeah, they just know that they can beat NTC, but also NTC know they've had experience from last year, and yeah, it should be a good game. Well,
they certainly did. They played in all 4 weeks of last year's finals series, NTC. So few new players, but there are plenty out there that had that experience of playing in all those 4 weeks. And of course, the last 3 of those all had penalty shootouts. So they certainly went the distance in all those games. A quick check on the lineups for NTC, who are the home team technically today as the team that finished 4th, and they're in the all-red kit. It's Alona Malay in goal. The back 4 from left to right is Annalise Simpson, Anastasia Simic, Hayley Wellington and Mia Vianakos. In midfield, Stella Vicharek, Lily Barber and Stella Dracopoulos. And up forward, it's Piper Cosgrove, Miley Grigg and Grayson Blishke. Well, for West Torrens Birkalla, in the yellow and black, Kendall Jenner is in goal. From left to right, the back 4 is Izzy Hodgson, Nicole Robertson, Mabel Day and Elle Perinsis. In midfield, it's Sarah Chappell, Mariah Applin and Ada Pedicic. And up forward, Elise Garlick, Dylan Holmes and Sasha Williams, the respective coaches. Michaela Lastella for NTC and Chris Goddard for West Torrens Birkalla. The referee today, in the middle there holding the ball, is Joe Jordan Tripodi. The assistant refs are Samuel McLeod Banwell and Jarko Sopanen. And Lee Pryor is the 4th official. And there's plenty of experience in the Birkalla team when it comes to finals as well. Yeah,
in particular Dylan Holmes and Isabel Hodgson. They, as we all know, spent a long time at Adelaide City, who have been quite a prolific team in this league of making finals, despite this year, which is a bit strange to be honest.
It doesn't seem normal, does it?
Yeah,
it's extraordinary.
Yeah, it is. I don't know the last time they didn't make a final, but
the final series did come in 2016, so they'd never missed them in that time. And before that, you may remember that the championship was decided by the table positions at the end of the season. So
yeah,
it is the first time since the WNPL final series has come in that Adelaide City have missed.
Yeah.
So it is pretty extraordinary. But I think what's more of a focus is that this is a historic match for Birkalla. 3rd season in the WNPL, and it's easy to forget that just 2 years ago they were very, very close to getting relegated. They saved themselves with their first win of the season in the last round, a 3-2 win over Salisbury Inter. Otherwise, they would have gone down. Last season, though, they were on finals pace, but they just faded away at the end of the season. So maybe not a big surprise, but still a hugely historic match.
Yeah, for sure. I think they've had some tough seasons, even the last couple. But this year they've really shown that, you know, a couple under the belt and a bit of experience coming in can help them get to occasions like this.
Listening to Nicole Blackett, who is the West Adelaide captain, joining us for this elimination final, which is about to kick off between Football SA, NTC and West Torrens Birkalla. Just waiting on referee Joe Jordan Tripodi. It's going to be NTC kicking off in the all-red. They're kicking to the left as you see it, and that's to the southern end here at Service FM Stadium on this very, very spring-like day. And they're already on the attack here through Vianakos. Can they get an early ball into the area? Izzy Hodgson in the way? And that's going to be a throw-in. NTC, who scored about this early in a match against Adelaide City a few weeks ago, but that ball is claimed by Kendall Jenner, another player who has finals experience with Adelaide City. There's Pedicic, his Victorek, but that's gone out, and it's going to be an early throw-in on the right for El Parensis. Day. Back to Parensis. Being put under pressure by Cosgrove, but we'll get the throw-in. Early moments here at Service FM Stadium in the first of these finals matches in the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Here's Dracopoulos. But Holmes has the ball now for Birkalla and will clear the danger, but only as far as Simpson. Simpson under pressure there from Williams, and that's going to be a Birkalla. No, it is an NTC throw, which Simpson will take. Trying to get Grigg going. Grigg, and that's probably going to be a goal kick. Early touches here. Early moments in these sorts of games, Nicole, would you like to get that first few touches on the ball and just settle yourself down at all, or are you pretty relaxed by the time the kickoff of the game starts?
Well, me personally, try not to get too in the moment and too nervous if I can help it. But yeah, obviously getting a couple of touches in helps. But you just want to get your whole team off to a good start and make sure you're going forward as early as possible.
Now, Williams trying to get away up the right for Birkalla is going to win a throw here. It's going to be just ahead of the halfway line to be taken by Parensis. And that's going to be a handball for, I should say against Garlic.
It's my pet hate when it just flicks up, hits your hand like that. I don't know what it is about me, but I always have my hands out, and yeah, quite often it will flick up. Just hope the ref doesn't see it, but he saw that one.
Just make sure you don't do it in the penalty area the way they're patrolling handballs these days.
I'm not down there too often, luckily.
Interception there by Pedicic. There's Barber for NTC. Simpson just turns. Now here goes Dracopoulos. Puts it out to the right-hand side. Now can NTC build through Blishki? Always a real attack-minded player, and has it back, Blishki. Doesn't quite fancy the shot on that occasion. Out to Vianakos. Back to Wellington. Puts it back up the wing to try to get Vianakos going. Izzy Hodgson will deal with that. Throw to Vianakos. Grigg is the likely target in the penalty area. It's not going to get that far though. Hodgson turns the ball away. There's Applin, but lost possession. Victorek. That's gone right into the face, I think, of Pedicic. And that's going to need to be checked. That was travelling.
Mm-hmm. Even looked like her neck, or like, she's holding her neck.
Yeah, she's holding her neck. Yeah, well picked up. Just going to have the normal protocols observed here. Most of the play in these first 4 minutes has been in the attacking half for NTC, but players able to have a quick chat. In these sort of moments, you're more likely, do you think, to just be sort of keeping everybody on their toes, or maybe you're even starting to see a few things that you want to sort of try to work out, and maybe a couple of little tactical areas of the game that's just started?
Yeah, I think just whether or not we've had a good start or not, or, little things we can work on if we're pressing, or just a bit more chat. Could be anything at this point. So what have we played? Can't see the scoreboard.
It's just 4 minutes and a bit at the moment that we've played.
Yeah. It's pretty early. Just regrouping, making sure everyone's up for it.
Okay, so game has restarted, and Pedicic looks like she'll be okay to come back on the pitch. That ball over there trying to find Piper Cosgrove. That's going to go out for a goal kick though. And Pedicic is back. Hopefully A-OK. going to be a goal kick for Birkalla. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Kick off with Go Sunny Solar's no deposit anytime solar plans, cheaper than paying your bills. Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA Kicking Goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport. Proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPLSA. There's Robertson. Hodgson. Trying to get Applin going up the left. Vianakos in the way for NTC. Applin's done well to win the ball back though. Applin's still going. He's going to get a free kick there. He's been in terrific form in recent weeks, Mariah Applin.
Yeah, another player that's been around for a while now.
Going to get the cross in now, Applin. It's not a bad one, but Wellington gets a good foot on it. It's back to Applin. Just tries to get it inboard. Vicharek with the header away. Here's Parinsis. Gets herself a little bit of space. Wants to get the ball out wide though. Simic in the way. And Grigg just tries to touch it on. But it's back with Mabel Daya, former NTC alumni herself. Jenner. Robertson. Hodgson. That's good movement from Burks at the moment, but commentator's curse usually has a 100% record. Now here's Barber, wanting to get it through to Vicharek, but Pedicic was in the way there. Still going Pedicic. Challenged by Blishki. Pedicic gets it back to Hodgson. Well done, Grigg. And it's worked its way back out to Robertson, player who was part of those Adelaide City teams, but didn't get a huge amount of time in the first team in that 2017, 18, 19 period where they were unbelievably strong. One of several Adelaide City players, ex-Adelaide City players in this Birkalla lineup. Here's Parinsis with the throw. And Pedicic was unmarked, but that's gone out to Simic. That's a good ball for Grigg. Grigg's first touch just went up in the air a little bit, and Robertson won the ball. Now it's back with Day and Jenner. The last time these two teams met, it was on this pitch. It was a 4-2 win to Birkalla, hat-trick to Holmes, and that will no doubt be playing on the minds of this NTC side. Want to make sure that they're alert to the Burks number 10. Applin, Hodgson. Well, that's missed Pedicic though. Opportunity now for NTC to just have some controlled possession. Simic to Wellington. Definitely two of the players that played a massive part in NTC's finals campaign last year. Wellington just waits. Not a huge amount of movement ahead at the moment. Her and Simic just continue to patiently look for options. Here's Malay. Simic. And that ball has only gone as far as Izzy Hodgson. Applin tries to switch it around to where Williams is. But in the way there's Cosgrove, but Williams gets it in the end. Here's Holmes. Applin wants to get it over for Garlick. It's not a bad idea. Oh, and that might have gone in of known goal. Oh, it's gone in off Simic. And that is a really unfortunate moment for her and for NTC. But Burks have their very first goal. Probably not in the way they would have liked, but they'll take it in a final series. And it's come in the 10th minute. Well, these are just the worst moments in the world for players, aren't they, Nicole?
Especially younger players, I think. I've noticed in particular when you play NTC and they make mistakes, they can quite feel it a bit harder maybe than someone with more experience. But, yeah, it's still early. Very unfortunate for Simic, but, yeah, hopefully she can get back on her good terms.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a big challenge, and Simic will, I'm sure, come back strongly. Still a young player, but her second season where she's been a regular at senior level for the WNPL side of the NTC. Goal kick to Jenna. It's out to the right-hand side where Williams is. Might just bounce over Williams and out for a throw. And NTC need to respond. Here's Cosgrove trying to do that.
On the corner.
First opportunity for a set piece. Victorek going over to it. As is Barber. Can NTC hit back straight away? Victorek. It's not a bad delivery at all. And it's been headed in. And I think it's Blischke that got it.
Great corner, great finish. Just what they needed.
Wow. And we have ourselves a ground announcer today, folks.
Passionate one.
1-1. Grayson Blischke gets the NTC side back on level terms only 2 minutes after conceding, after an excellent Stella Victorek corner. Beautifully delivered. And here's Victorek again. And here's Blischke again. It's going to be a free. Sorry, that was Barbara on that occasion in the middle of the park there for NTC.
Just like that, we're back to where we started.
Yeah. And Simic, who just played the pool there, will no doubt be feeling a huge amount of relief. Here's Wellington. Grigg is there. So is Hodgson for Burks. Ball's bouncing quite a bit. It's Hodgson. Is that going to go out for a corner?
Still in. Oh.
Yeah,
She's done well there.
It's a corner in the end, and I'll let people peek behind the veil, and Nicole just saved me there while my notes went flying. Thank you.
Gotcha. Got your back.
I think you're ready for this gig. Whenever you decide it is that you want to hang up the boots, you can find your way onto the mic.
All right.
No doubt.
Hold you to it.
Here is the corner taken by Cosgrove this time. It's high. It's over Wellington, and it's going to have to be cleared off the line by Hodgson there. There's a bit of wind blowing towards the end that NTC are kicking to, and you might be able to hear it through the mics at the moment. And it's causing a little bit of havoc, and particularly, I don't know if that was the plan, to use the wind to cause chaos, but that was a very high corner, so it was sort of sitting up there, swinging around a fair bit. Princess with the throw to Pedicic. Victorek takes it away, but it's back with Pedicic now. Sends it out to Robertson. Hodgson wants to get it out to Applin, who's got a little bit of space. Vianakos comes over to close now. Inboard is good to Chappell. And that's a nice return ball. Can Applin get there? Wellington was alive to it. Throw in. Hodgson comes forward, playing as left back, obviously a player that can play on the wing as well and come forward and make the runs. Here's Applin's bought a little bit of space. Hodgson gets it from Garlick. It's pinging around the penalty area. Wellington with a big clearance. Day. And Pedicic got it to Princess, but that ball inboard, well, it's going to find Holmes in the end. Holmes has got Princess on the right. Princess brings it inboard. Two players too many in the end, though. Victorek has it now. Grigg does well in traffic, really well. Blischke now, who's switched over to the left. Inboard. Dricopoulos. Wellington now. Again, is going to be patient. and wait for the right opportunity to present itself, which it does on the right with Vianakos. Cosgrove. Back to Wellington. Maybe NTC will start to have a little bit more confidence in these moves. Got themselves back on level terms and probably have had most of the possession, most of the ball in the attacking half. That's not a bad spot to be. Here's Malay. Goes long in the end towards where Grigg is. Hodgson's there. And that's just going to go out for a throw. Well, 16 minutes, what do you make of it so far? I mean, obviously we've had the 2 goals, but the flow of the game and certainly how it might go from here.
I think they've settled a little bit more, both teams now. It's a little bit chaotic at the start, as we just see some ping pong. That was ironic as I was saying that. But, yeah, both teams probably settled in a bit more and thought, you know, we both got a goal each. You know, it's anyone's sort of game.
It's going to be a free kick there for a foul on Chapel. While this game is going on, the playoff match is going on another pitch here. Now that's the relegation promotion playoff between the team that finished second in the state league, which is Modbury Vista, and the team that finished second bottom in the WMPL. We'll just hold that thought for a moment. Here's Blishke. Griggs put it through, but the thank you.
Very,
the flag has gone up. Flag has gone up. So
half a second too early, I think, but great play. Greg carrying it forward well. They can make that forward run. Yeah.
Here's the Simic with the interception there. Here's Dracopoulos under pressure from Holmes, who takes possession. Applin has a little bit of space. Again, wants to get that ball over for Garlick, but that's gone to Malay. So that match will decide which team will go into or stay in the WMPL, or which team will go into or stay in the WSL. It's between Modbury Vista, second in the WSL this year, and Adelaide Uni, who finished second bottom in the WMPL. Adelaide Uni has taken the lead in that game. Now, here's Blishke. Wants to get the ball inside Princes, who did well to win it. Blishke's done well to win it back, though. Vicharek, it's going to be put out by Pedicic. Usually history favours the WMPL team in that playoff. That's going on another pitch here at the moment. So far, the same is happening, but it is early. That game kicked off at about the same time this one did, so plenty of time. 1-1 here, NTC and Birkalla. The elimination final, no tomorrow for the loser. And the winner will play the loser of this afternoon's game, the qualifying final between Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter. Here's Applin. Holmes has some space, and so does Pedicic. That's where it goes. Williams. Back in board for Pedicic. Wants to get Williams going, but Simic is there. That's going to go out, though, for a throw-in. If I remember rightly, Mariah Applin was in the 2017 West Side that won the premiership for finishing top. I don't think she played in the finals from memory.
Oh, you test my memory now, Paul. She definitely was there at some stage. Could have been that year, yeah. I also know Mariah back from Sassy Days and NTC Days.
Yeah.
She was part of that kind of cohort as we went through, similar ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, great person, great player. So it's good to see her out there today.
Yeah, and she is, as we mentioned, in pretty good form at the moment. 2 goals in round 17 just a couple of weeks ago in Burke's win over Flinders. A goal the week before that when Burke's held Comets to a draw. But
she's taken on 2
on
players.
Board here, and she's got it to Holmes. Holmes wants to get the ball. It was the right idea. Applin. Vicharek is going to be able to clear. Gets out to Hodgson. Yeah, and that was a pretty good point that Applin scored in for Burke's. And they got the 2-2 draw against Comets.
you know,
It's helped them get into the final and, of course, clinch the premiership for West Adelaide.
yeah, so it was super handy.
Here's Holmes. Good touch out for Applin again. He's onside. Holmes cannot quite get there, but it's a chance for Garlick. The flag has stayed down. Garlick has scored, and Burks have retaken the lead. Well, I have to admit, I looked over to the line. There was no flag. Garlick was onside.
In a lot of space.
Yeah, that'll be really disappointing for NTC.
Yep.
But we've had 3 goals in the opening 21 minutes, and Burks have taken the lead for the second time.
Yeah, Lee Garlick, another player, been around quite some time. Should be happy with that.
Well, I didn't want to mention it earlier because, you know, I talk about the commentator's curse and sometimes, you know, the opposite will happen. But if you want to see goals, a Birkalla game is a pretty good place to go. 42 scored this season in the 18 rounds of the Go Sunny Solar WNPL season.
That's massive.
41 conceded.
Oh,
So
0 goal difference.
or 1 plus 1. So that 42.
41.
Only West and Comets have scored more goals in the regular season than Birkalla. But only 2 teams have conceded more, and that is Adelaide City and Sturt Lions. So
Yeah, they had a couple of crazy results. What was it, the Sturt game at Jack Smith?
yeah, they finished 5-5 that game.
Yeah. I don't even think I've played a game with, you know, even like a 3-all or a 4-all's crazy. 5-5 is just, that's nuts.
Yeah. Of course, that wasn't even the highest scoring draw this season because Sturt also played in a 6-all draw against
6-6.
Adelaide City.
Yes.
So, but yeah, there's plenty of goals in Birkalla games. No question about that.
People say there's no goals in soccer. Should tell them to tune in.
You should tune in.
Yeah.
While Burks are playing, they've kept only 1 clean sheet in these last 6 matches. That was against Flinders. And they do come into this game having only lost 1 of those last 6. And that was a match against... I've just lost my spot here. That was a match against Inter, of course. And that was a quite remarkable match in which Inter had an extraordinary opening 45 minutes, went 5-0 up. Burks ended up getting 2 back in the second half. But they've either drawn or won the rest of their last 6. So they come into this game in relatively good form, Burks, and they're leading 2-1 at the moment.
It's been a crazy amount of goals this year as a league, I feel. I don't know how many it's been in comparison to other leagues, but it just seems that the goal lines and some of the amount of goals has been a bit crazy. But it's good. It's good.
It certainly
it's entertaining.
Here's Grigg seeing if NTC can add to them now, but just runs out of space in the end. Of course, 75 for your team, West Adelaide, is a massive amount of goals. Over 4 a game on average. Comets with 56, and as we mentioned, the 3rd highest scoring team were Burks with 42.
Yeah, we'd scored at least 4 against every team, which Costa was quite happy about, except Adelaide Uni, which we left that to the last time we played them because it was a 2-0 win. And then Costa said this is the only team we haven't scored at least 4 against, so we had to make that happen.
Well,
he's a stats man, Costa.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like a good number. There's a good ball from Holmes to Williams. Williams goes the shot, just probably not quite set properly to pull the trigger just at that point. And it's with Malay in goals for NTC. Here's Wellington. Simic. Back to Wellington. I'm sure, feeling that if they could pull it back once, they got plenty of time to do it again in TC. Here's Wellington. Vianakos. Applin's done well. It's going to be a throw into NTC. We want to get Grigg going here, but Robertson's going to win that race. That's a bit of territory gained. I've got a feeling 2-1 won't be the final score. But what NTC need to make sure of is that Burke's goal-scoring machine is kept at bay, and it's not going to be if this player gets on the ball a lot, Dylan Holmes, but that's a good interception there by Simpson. Throw in. Seems the pitch is in pretty good condition out there. We have had a lot of rain in these last few weeks, but it's pretty bouncy, so that's usually a pretty good sign that most of the moisture's out.
Yeah, it looks good. I think this year it probably hasn't been in the best condition, but yeah, a couple of weeks off of like getting a rest, so we weren't playing on here for a couple of weeks, and yeah, a large amount of rain. It's probably been a good recipe for a finals ready pitch.
Yeah, it's come up nicely. Was walking around the pitch before and certainly looks in good nick. There's Dracopoulos. Getting it back to Wellington, who's under pressure, but NTC should work it out here through Simic. Simpson. Back to Simic. Back to Wellington. And Malay. We played 27 minutes of this first match of the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. NTC 1, Birkalla 2. An own goal and a goal from Elise Garlick for Birkalla and Grayson Blishke for NTC, who I think this year, to be fair, haven't been quite as free scoring as they would like. But with players like Grigg and Blishke and Vicharek out there, they certainly do have the attacking potency. Of course, I should also mention Piper Cosgrove, who scored an absolute beauty against Sturt Lions last week.
I did see that. She got my vote.
I rarely vote in these things. I need to stay. I need to
Partial.
stay neutral.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a tremendous strike, and it was an unfortunate one from Sturt Lions' point of view, because they were leading that game. And it was late in the game, and had they hung on and won, they would not have been relegated.
Cruel.
Yeah, it was one of the cruelest endings you can imagine. With by the time their game had finished, the Adelaide Uni Comets match was still going, and there's a good chance they would have seen on their devices that Uni scored the crucial goal in the 4th minute of stoppage time. And here's Applin trying to score another crucial goal for Birkalla. Applin's got some space to get the right ball in. Simic clears.
Yeah, we were playing on the third pitch when that all went down. And
oh yes, of course you were on the game next door.
Yep. So with our whistle had just gone, and then we heard a crazy amount of noise and chaos coming from the pitch next to us, and then some more noise once the final whistle went. And yeah, the whisper was that Uni have managed to stay or save themselves for another week.
Yeah, and they're now 2-0 up in that game against Vista, so they may well be saving themselves for the season. Here is Robertson. Chappell. Hodgson. In the way there is Vianakos. It's lost out to Chappell there. Here's Simpson. Wants to take on Williams. Two very, very quick players there doing battle. Williams gets it back inboard to Pedicic. Chappell. Hodgson. Just waits for Applin to move out to the left, and that's where it's gone. Good turn, Applin. Holmes. Good challenge there. That was Blishke. It's come back inboard for Burks, and Garlick has it. Still Garlick. Chappell. Holmes. Applin. Wellington will get that away. Now Grigg is all alone from an NTC point of view. Robertson wins the header, and here goes Hodgson. Still on the ball, and it's managed to get it out. It's come out to the right-hand side, where Garlick gets it to Williams. Back to Garlick. Holds on. Perinsis. Gets the ball in. That should be Malays, and it is. But feel like Burks have had more of the flow of the game, funnily enough, since going ahead. They probably had less of it before taking the lead, and now are more in the driver's seat. Yeah,
it's something you see quite often in games. All you need is that goal to get a bit of boost of energy and belief, and yeah, Burke's definitely looking on top at the moment, but NTC are still able to hold a bit of possession when they want to, so it'll be interesting to see the next 5 or so what they do.
Is Perinsis for Burks. Back to Jenner. That's gone past Perinsis and out for a throw, so that's a little gift there for NTC, who will now get some possession up forward. Simpson to come and take. Grigg. We just wanted to flick that back, but it's gone out for a goal kick. It's blowing quite heavily towards NTC's end. That's something that you think can be used to advantage a bit. I mean, they've probably only got another 12 or so minutes of playing with that behind them, and then they might be needing to go into it for the last 45 minutes, possibly behind.
Yeah, wind's a funny thing. It can be an advantage, can be a disadvantage. Obviously, if you're used to playing the ball a certain way, and if the wind's picking it up, it can, run that bit further. But yeah, something to think about, something to consider. But yeah, it's not. I've definitely seen windier days back in the West Beach days where the scaffolds nearly come down.
Yeah. I think I remember once saying when I was at West Beach that my hair's my own, or else it would be out in the middle of the pitch by now. So
oh my God.
One of the most blustery places.
Yeah. By
a long way.
Yeah.
But one thing that I think I'd be mindful of from NTC's point of view is that Burks, they like to move the ball on quickly, and not a team that generally sort of sits and puts their foot on the ball, and so some of their balls forward will carry in the second half. Pedicic, Williams, that's nice inboard there, but that return ball, it actually is going to find Williams. It's just held up a little nicely there, but
perfectly weighted.
Yep, it's been cleared. Perinsis with the throw. Probably the one big decision that... Oh, and Pedicic has just given that away. So here's Blischke now. There's plenty of Burks players back, but Blischke's played a thoughtful ball out wide to Grigg. Grigg wants to get Blischke back, but Hodgson was in the way. I was going to say probably one of the biggest decision that Chris Goddard had as Burks coach was whether it would be Pedicic or Michaela Quinn in midfield today. Pedicic was chosen. Quinn may come on, however. Now, a bit of pressure for Burks, but they've managed to squeeze it away. It's going to go out for a throw-in on the attacking left for NTC. Here's Simpson. Up the wing, and Cosgrove wanted to turn. That's going to go out. You're watching round 24. Sorry, I should say you're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA, kicking goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport. Proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPLSA. That goal kick has gone out for a throw in, and some excellent work there by the cameraman to return the ball first by foot and then with a little sort of volleyball type.
Yeah, I've been watching him actually. It's quite handy.
Yeah,
Gets it back in.
I reckon he's formerly of a sporting, if not still currently, a sporting disposition himself. There's Robertson with the clearance. Just over Simpson. Holmes is there for Burks. Trying to get that forward. Simpson forward for NTC. That might come all the way to Jenna, but ball was just outside the area and Jenna took no chances. Throw into Simpson. Once again wants to see if Cosgrove's available up on the wing. Here's Vicharek. Trying to hold on to possession. Garlick comes over and there's Pedicic again trying to get it forward, but out by Simic. Throw in to be taken by Perinsis. Gets it back from Garlick, but that's going to go out. Coming in towards the closing minutes of this first half of the very first match in this 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, the elimination final. Score is currently NTC 1, Birkalla 2. We're in the 38th minute. Simic. Elaine now will switch it over to Wellington, the right centre back. Barber. And Dracopoulos gets it back. NTC still playing their game. Here's Dracopoulos again. Oh, and coming well through there was Applin Holmes. Here's a chance for Williams. Can Williams get onto it? That's a fantastic goal by Burks. Terrific through ball by Holmes. Williams came in off the wing, finished and makes it 3-1. Well, I don't want to be too critical, but I feel like NTC have really authored their downfall in more than a couple of situations here, Nicole. That was just poor play, trying to come out from the back and then turning the ball over.
Yeah, just a bit slow to react as well after the mistake, but yeah, great movement as well up front for Burks, and yeah, a nice finish as well.
Well, Sasha Williams does pop up with goals. Another one that scored, another player that scored in that important 2-2 draw for Burks against Comets a few weeks ago. Also got one in the draw against Sturt. Well, a few players scored that day, to be fair. But Williams can come off that wing and be a real handful. That was perfect movement there to get on the end of that Holmes pass. And NTC now have a lot of work to do. They're going to have a free kick here. And they really need, you would think, to get at least one back before half-time. I would not want to go into the break with a 2-goal deficit. Now, free kick looks like Cosgrove is on it. Is it going to be direct? It's just gone too high though, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well, there's a lot to do for NTC now. Burks in their first final could well win it. NTC before last year had a pretty forgettable finals record. Knocked out in their very first final in 2018 against West Adelaide. You might have had something to do with that, Nicole.
Maybe.
2021 lost the elimination final to Adelaide City. It was Alana Fitzsimmons with the goal on that occasion. And 2022 also lost the elimination final to Comets. So their first 3 appearances in the finals, NTC, they got knocked out at the first hurdle. And last year, their first final success came at the end of that epic shootout that we were here together for against Adelaide City. And then, of course, they had a shootout success against Comets in the preliminary final. Get them to the grand final. But right now, they're under pressure. 3-1 down. There's a good challenge there by Princess on Simpson. Simpson's done really well to win it back though. Simpson and Princess battling away. Princess avoids the corner. It's only gone as far as Cosgrove. And it's been put out by Williams. Throw in for NTC. Right up on the attacking left. Vicharek. Trying to win a corner and does. That was good play. Of course, Stella Vicharek's final series last year was a memorable one indeed. And where's the captain's armband today? NTC could use more of that magic. Her last corner from that side produced a goal. Perfect delivery. There goes Vicharek again. It's another really good delivery. And the header's gone backwards. And it might fall to Blischke. And it's just gone through lots of different players' feet. And it's out for another corner.
That was very close.
Here goes Vicharek again. Blischke makes another move. So does Wellington. It's towards the back coat. It's gone too far this time. And I think a free kick had been blown for Burks, who are now within 2 minutes and maybe, I don't think we probably get more than a minute or two of stoppage time. There was really just that stoppage for Pedicic. And pretty close to getting into half time with a 3-1 lead. Long from Jenner. Header won by Grigg. Princess does well to get it up towards Williams. Wants to take on Simpson. Williams has done well into the penalty area. And that shot there was comfortable enough for Alona Malay. Blischke. Barber. Vianakos, Blischke. They've lost out there. It's going to be a throw into Burks. Applin. Coming through there was Hodgson, wins the throw. Possibly a last chance. Though Izzy Hodgson not in a huge hurry, probably thinking 3-1 is a pretty good spot to be in at half time. Referee Lee, fourth official Lee Pryor, about to hold up the board to let us know how many extra minutes there'll be. It's going to be an NTC throw. Hodgson with the header. Holmes. It's come out to Chappell. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Chappell.
Nice feet.
It's ended up with Barber for NTC. Barber just trying to get away through traffic, but the ball's been played back to Hodgson, who then plays it back up towards Chappell, Garlick, Applin. Wants to get Garlic onto it, but Simic got the ball away. We've played 30 extra seconds. NTC 1, Birkalla 3. It's the lower place side with the lead, but the side that's won the 2 meetings between these teams this year. Here goes Wellington. Gets it out. And this will suit Berks, keeping the ball in their attacking half. As the seconds to half time wind down. Hodgson again. It's gone over Applin that time. Goal kick.
Yeah, it cannot be that much longer, you wouldn't think.
No, we've played nearly 90 seconds of the extra 2 minutes. Wellington, Simic. Will NTC try to go long and give themselves one last chance? That's only going to find Parensis though, who puts it back in board. Chappell wants to get it out to where Pedicic is. Simpson. Malay. It's gone over Chappell. Robertson with the header. But here might be that last chance for NTC, because here goes Blischke. Still going Blischke. This is a lovely run. Oh, and Blischke and Vicharek just weren't quite on the same wavelength there, and that was the last action of the first half of this 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Elimination Final. And it's a half that has belonged to Birkalla, who have a 3-1 lead through an own goal and goals from Garlic and Williams. Blischke with the goal for NTC. Nicole Blackett, it's been probably as good a half as Birkalla could have hoped for, but probably NTC are going to be really disappointed with some of those errors that they've made.
Yeah, I think so. To their standards, they're normally quite a tidy sort of ball-playing team, and yeah, to see some crucial mistakes, first with the own goal and then a couple of, mistakes in the middle and a lack of, trying to get it back and trying to fix it is, will be stinging for them probably, and Michele is probably not his happiest, but the good thing is there's another half to go, and they've come back before, so they can do it again.
No worries. Well, great to have you on board, of course, today, Nicole Blackett, with West not playing until next week in this final series. This team, the winner of this match, will play the loser of Comets versus Inter, which will be the next match here.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skittles, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone, so spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, Always Adelaide.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field of play, Adelaide City and Adelaide Comets. Our line-ups for today for Adelaide Comets: number 1, Daniel Vaughan; number 4, Nathan Dimu; number 5, Adam Lacornu; number 7, Aladdin Irabona.
Very excited to be a part of the action. Time your commentator commits us. Take a look at the starting lineups.
Ending the night with celebrations, and that's what they hope to do tonight as well.
As Curtis Wordsworth kicks things off here, it's Adelaide City with the kickoff and in possession of the ball. That would be an almighty comeback if they were to score 4 goals. But here's Comets. It's Irabona. He clips one into the back post. Oh, he's just missed the header there. I think it was
The recipient at the end of it there, and a half chance resulted. But here's another one for Comets.
another early chance.
Ooh.
Flicked across by Steed.
Daniel Vaughan, the keeper and captain.
Oh, it's falling here. It's Steed. He's in the box. It's 1-0 to Adelaide Comets. Just a nothing ball that was played across. Jaden Labasso tucked inside, played it forward. I think it took a deflection. And Adelaide Comets are awarded for their very, very, you could say, it was a long ball in the direction of Latanzio, but now it falls for Liai. Can they equalise? They do! What a start we've got here at Adelaide City Park. Bang, bang. 2 goals in 45 seconds of play.
Liai with an absolute cracker.
I think he wanted someone else to do it a few seconds earlier. That's a great run by Irabona. Is he onside? Referee keeps his flag down, goes across the keeper. And Oxenham is going to clip this one in to the back post. He's got players there. It flicked on, and that's a great save by Vaughan. It took 2 touches, and in the end, the flag goes up 4 offside. So cuts in, gets back onto his right, finds. No, he doesn't. He has a go on his left. He's clipped it in, and he's. In the end, it's ended up being a half shot, half chip. Sorry, the corner can't clear. Liai's there. Can he find Latanzio? No, he can't. It's still in the box. Liai's there. Latanzio! Liai! Oh, and in the end, it's all the junior match officials who are under the age of 18 will be wearing an orange armband as Latanzio's in on goal. And it's 2-1 to Adelaide City. Speaking of,
He's looking a little bit different attack-wise. Ooh.
Basso overlapping on the far side, gets his cross in, it's deflected. Garrido's there, and Oxenham had to make the save. Shapes up Dimu, cuts inside, might have a go here. He does. It's low. And had to be saved by Vaughan. So
I think we weren't quite for it.
Goes back out to Zacharakis. He clips one into the back post. Irabona's there. But Irabona just couldn't quite time the header, but in the end it was a free header. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham.
Looking like pretty nice weather and for a night game, but
here's a chance. Oh, and it's flashed across the goal, and you've almost would have put your house on it. Jaden Labasso it was with the shot. Gutierrez picks it up. The whistle's in Curtis Wordsworth's mouth, and there it is. The final whistle goes here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City had to come from behind after conceding an early goal, but they get the job done here, Simon. 2-1 winners, progressing through to week 2
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5SSA.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, Always Adelaide.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Hello, good evening and welcome to round 18 of the Go Sunny Solar WNPL here in South Australia. The final round for the regular season, and here at Adelaide City Park, the Adelaide Union Sturt both confirmed as those two sides to be in those relegation positions, but this one for a final spot, 11-1. They won't want that to repeat today as the ball continues on with Sasha Williams as she puts the ball into the box. Is caught well by Abby Lucas. Corner swings inwards. The ball comes in and then again. An early goal. Adelaide City going 1-0 up. Manages to get past, well, get past a few actually. Applin puts the ball in. Another decent opportunity for Birkalla. Just has to run down that right wing herself. Has the strength to do so. She puts the ball into the middle. Might fall. Atkins plays it through to King. Might be a good opportunity for Pete. Just wide off the post. Ball put into the middle. I think they'll be offside though. It's rolling in. She's onside. Be the one to deliver it in. Won't be Macaulay, will be Guiardo. Over the bar. Well, it wasn't a bad opportunity either for them. The goal early. And then Birkalla getting a goal in late in the first half. Looking for the chip over was Dylan Holmes. Not too threatening to Abby Lucas. Garlick makes her way through. Gets the ball into the box. Holmes couldn't get the finish to try and put City in front. Guiardo off the bar. Doesn't keep the touch within her control. Forward goes Williams. Just decided to try and take the shot herself. Corner comes in. Punch away, not too clean. It's 2-2. Here's the strike. Full time. West Torrens Birkalla in that fifth and final spot, knocking out Adelaide City in the process.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5SSA.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, Always Adelaide.
That's here come, our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair up the double. There's the gunflute. Australia head over heels about these superstars.
If they get everything right, they do have the players to do it, I think.
Yeah, I think so. They've got some great attacking strengths and, yeah, nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, 3-1 down, they're going to have to change something and have a more attacking focus, which I know, yeah, obviously they have the players to do so. So they were able to answer back to that Burke's own goal and then, yeah, kind of dropped off a little bit and found themselves 3-1 down, but 45 minutes is a long time, especially in the finals, so we'll see.
Yeah, and they don't have to be urgent about their attacks just yet and risk opening themselves up. But what they've got to do, I think, is just make sure that they don't make the sort of errors they made in the first half, and they'll be pretty disappointed with some of those mistakes that has cost them being in a better position at this point. There is a change, and I'm just having a look. I've got a feeling that Sian Dewey is going to start this half. In fact, I think 2 changes have been made for NTC. Sian Dewey for Stella Dracopoulos, and I think Sienna Calvanese is coming on for Mia Vianakos. Now, that's an interesting move because Vianakos, a fullback, Calvanese normally plays further up on the wing, so this could be a response by NTC coach LaStella in trying to ensure that the attacking players are on board with a 2-goal deficit at the moment. And there's Simpson, who switched over to right back, presumably because of the change with Calvanese coming on. We'll just give you what the full changes have looked like, but Simpson has moved from left back to right back. And I think Calvanese has probably gone to the left with Piper Cosgrove. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, it's a throw by Hodgson. Gets it back from Holmes. Hodgson goes long. Wellington has time. Centre back for NTC. Malay. Back to Wellington. Oh, and that's intercepted. Here's Applin. Goes the shot. You wouldn't put it past Mariah Applin, who's scored some absolute worldies this season, but not on that occasion. So, just waiting for the ball to be retrieved. But yes, it does look like it's Calvanese and Cosgrove on the left for NTC now. Malay plays it to Simic, who has time. Let's get it up the attacking left. There is Calvanese. Simic. Malay, there's players on the right. That's where it goes. Wellington. Oh, and again, it's going to be turned over. Applin, this is a chance for Holmes. Dylan Holmes loves these situations. Oh, but just seemed like the ball got away from her at the end. But that could have just about been game over.
Yeah, if that goes in, that's an extremely steep hill for NTC to climb. Yeah, Dylan probably be a bit disappointed with that one, but yeah, seems it was just out of reach and yeah, wide of that far post.
Oh, Wellington, that's a warning to her. Very rarely plays an errant pass, Hayley Wellington. But this is an elimination final in which the team is 2-0 down, and it could well be the sort of challenging type of situation for a lot of these players. Simpson. Blischke. Holds on. Barber. Wellington. Just got to feel that, I just get the feeling that they've got to lift the pace of their attacks a little bit. Oh, and they've given it away again. This time it goes to Williams, who tries to take on Cosgrove. Chappell wants to get Applin going on the attacking left. Probably a little bit too much on that. Or maybe. No, it's gone out for a throw.
I think just general passing fantasy at the moment is seeming to be quite more troubling than usual. And yeah, just making quicker decisions, quicker ball speed would definitely help.
It's gone out off Grigg.
But Burke's definitely applying the pressure.
Yeah, they're making sure, aren't they, that those passes are difficult to get out.
Yeah.
Grigg. Not a lot ahead of the centre forward. Header might come back, but no, it's gone over. Applin. Holmes. Hodgson. It's a bit ahead of Applin, but now it's with Simpson. Malay, Simic. I feel like these are the areas that they really want to speed up those attacks. Calvinesi turns nicely.
It's a yellow card.
Get a free.
Oh, interesting.
No. Referee Tripodi lets Princess off the hook there, but yeah, I think
shirt pull deliberate.
That's.
I've been carded for that before. So
you're right.
Talk to me after.
But
no.
Something that you do see the card come out for sometimes. Not on that occasion.
Nope. Lucky escape.
Header there by Blischke is going to go through to Kendall Jenner, who's only been beaten the once so far. That was from Blischke's header from the corner. Williams. Robertson. There's nobody there for Burks. So here's Simpson. And that should be a throw for NTC because there was a little touch off Applin. Simpson's been asked to take the throw from further back. It's going to be a Burks throw. Hodgson. Chappell. That's headed by Dewey. It comes out to Garlick, who heads it on, trying to get Holmes, but Simic is there. Now it's with Hodgson. The sun might have been in the eyes there, but manages okay. Blischke. Simpson. Wellington now. But can they build? Simic, oh, it's given away again. Luckily, it's going to come back to the centre-back, and here's Wellington. Just need to settle these passes and throw in for NTC. I feel like if that keeps happening, they sort of start to get into the head of the players that it's that kind of day.
Yep, for sure.
Need to arrest it.
And I've just seen Michele said to Simic, go for the long ball, which she's quite, she's exceptionally good at normally hitting that, yeah, as we speak. Yeah, that kind of diagonal ball, a lot of them are normally perfectly weighted, so it's very interesting to see a few mistakes for a shorter ball, just lacking a bit of ball speed.
Yeah, good call, and that ball there was giving Calvinesi an opportunity, and maybe that's the switch that needs to be flicked right now for NTC.
Might be Michele as well, just thinking, let's just try. Get forward, put them on the back foot as much as you can. So obviously the clock is ticking and 3-1 down isn't ideal.
Cosgrove.
But Burks have the numbers back as well.
Blishke.
A lot of black and yellow.
Yeah. That's another NTC throw.
Got all 9 players in that final little part of the pitch.
Yeah, you're right. There's only Garlick that's up outside of that penalty area.
Holmes just on the edge.
There's clearance there by Pedicic. It's another throw.
Wondering if they're just taking on the defensive duties now and just have not a lot of interest going forward. And what's going to happen here? Oh,
now that shot has only just missed from Grigg. But that's what we need more of from an NTC point of view. Goal kick here for Kendall Jenner. And it's back with Simic, who's going to have to just choose the safety of the line there. Throw in for Burks, which Princess will come up to take. Williams makes the run short. Garlick is further ahead. That's where it goes. Garlick heads inboard. Won't quite get to Holmes. Simic in the way. Calvinesi. Pedicic wins it for Burks. Day. It's out wide there by Princess, but it's out for a throw, and you can see that little bit more urgency from NTC. Under pressure there, well done, Day. That's good play. Princess. Simic will win that header. Might be kept in. Oh, but it's fallen back to Williams. Can't quite get it through to Garlick, but now Garlick's on it. Wellington does well to win it. Malay. Dewey. Young Matilda. What can she do now that she's come on and this 45 minutes to inspire the side? Playing in that number 6 position, Sian Dewey. Simic. That's not a bad ball, just goes past Grigg. Now it's with Barber for NTC. Calvinesi. It's going to be cleared by Princess, and that might be the pattern for now. A bit more of an attacking intent from NTC, but Burke's defenders just deciding that anywhere will do.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to find maybe a different approach and coming through the middle, through Barber, through Dewey as well.
Grigg. That's good. Simpson has a chance to move forward. Brings it inboard from Applin, but Hodgson takes over for Burks. And that's not a bad ball at all.
Great ball.
To get Williams going on the attacking right. Simic for company. Williams and Simic. Simic does well to avoid the corner. And that could be what we see a bit of. NTC pressing. Quick ball out by Burks might give them the odd opportunity.
Just quick play by Izzy Hodgson there. She just come and she knew where that ball needed to go, and it got played quickly, and they could have easily been in there, or at least to get across, but Simic did well to cover there. But I think both teams could play a little bit quicker and hit their targets a bit earlier.
Well done there by Day, who just puts it into the area. Wellington gets it away. Blishke trying to get onto it, playing there with Applin, and that's going to be a free to Applin. So you can hear in the microphones, no doubt. The wind is really picking up here at Service FM Stadium, and not at a bad time for Burks, who are about to launch one forward with the aid of that breeze. There's Hodgson. Puts it onto the edge of the area. Williams, and it's gone back for a corner. And these are going to be difficult corners to defend with that ball swinging right into that penalty area. Applin going over to take, can swing it in. Not a huge number forward for Burks as you'd expect, but Day has come up, the centre back. That's a good delivery. It's gone over everybody, and it's going to be another corner.
Yeah, handy to have the left foot of Mariah.
Yeah.
Swing that one in.
It's going to be Holmes to take it. Takes it short because Hodgson's completely unmarked. Hodgson swings it in and just over the bar. Wasn't a bad idea. If that had gone more to the corner, might have put Malay in a bit of bother. Wellington to Simic. Grigg, good interception there by Chappell. That's out for a throw. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA Kicking Goals get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au for more information. Here's Simpson. Oh, it's just gone to Hodgson, but it's going to be a free kick to Burks as well. And of course, we also thank SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport, proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPLSA. We've nearly hit the hour mark here at Service FM Stadium in the elimination final. Football SA NTC 1, West Torrens Birkalla 3. Hodgson tries to find Holmes. Lischke won't be able to keep that ball in. Hodgson comes forward to take the throw. Holmes is on the move. It goes to Applin. Now it's with Holmes. Hodgson, Applin. Hodgson will go back to Robertson. Day. Princess. Oh, that's intercepted. Here's Vicharek. That's trying to get the ball forward. There was Calvanese, but sorry, that was Cosgrove, but it's gone out for a throw. Which Cosgrove will take. Trying to get it towards Grigg. Nodded away by Princess. Cosgrove again. Should be turned away by Williams. Garlick's on the move there. Wellington leading the race, but wants to be careful. Oh, and Malay's kick went into Garlick, but it's going to spin out to Simic. Now, there's numbers on the right here. If NTC can move the ball quickly, there it is going to Simpson. Applin's come back to win it, though. Back with Wellington for NTC. Wants to get Blischke going on the right. Blischke with the header. Here's Robertson for Burks. Blischke wins it again. Still going Blischke. That's going to be a free kick to Applin, though. I think Burks will be happy with the shape of this game at the moment.
Yeah, not a heap of attacking opportunities for NTC. So, yeah, I think they're just accepting for what it is, Burks, and knowing they got the great lead, and they're just happy to sit back a little bit and do what they can to keep the ball up the other end. Good touch.
For instance, tries to take a couple on, probably one too many in the end. Vicharek can't get it out to Calvanese, but here's Cosgrove. Turned away by Day towards Holmes. Dewey. Simic, Barber. Chappell wins that. Here's Applin. Still going. Holmes wants to slide it out to where Williams is. Can Williams get there first and keep it in? It's kept in. Garlick. It's still alive for Burks. Wants to get it into Holmes. Blischke had to come back and help out in the end.
Some pace from Williams there. I thought that ball was gone. She's done well to keep that in, and Garlick trying to find that cut back. Holmes was on there. It just took probably maybe one too many touches and it's been cleared.
For a throw-in. For instance, wants to get it inboard to Holmes. It's been cut out. Lishke's forward here, but it's going to be with Robertson for Burks, who are just currently looking assured. Just as I say that, ball's gone out for a throw-in to NTC. Greg. Dewey. Should fall to Chappell for Burks. Williams, who's really grown into this game, I think. Pedicic. Day. Stover Holmes. Malay will need to come for it and clear up the line, and almost to us. Out for a throw in. He's definitely impressed with the skills of this camera operator here on our side.
Love the commitment. It's great.
Now, Vicharek has come off for NTC, and I think it might be Nicholas who's come on. Just keep an eye on that. Applin. It's gone out for a throw. It is Nicholas that's come on, and first act was to give Vicharek's armband to Lily Barber. Lishke. Robertson now plays it back to Jenna. Princess. Pedicic closed down there by Nicholas. Throw in for Burks. 65 minutes played. I wouldn't say time is getting tight just yet, but with 2 goals to get at least, NTC really need to start seeing the side of the Burks goal if they're going to have any chance. Simic with the free. Up towards where Nicholas is, who tries to win the header. Grigg! Oh, it's hit Hodgson. Still Grigg. Still Grigg! And still, oh, another bite at it. It's going to be a corner.
Looked like a direct shot off of Greg's foot.
Yeah, there's a couple of complaints from the Burks players. There were a couple of goes by Grigg. One of them was saved, and then that last one, I did think, like you, it had gone straight out. But it's a corner, and it's going to be swung in with the left foot of Piper Cosgrove. It's not a bad delivery at all. Wellington's there. Trying to turn there is Nicholas. Wellington's still going. Calvinesi, it's actually hit Nicholas. Calvinesi, it's still there. Throw in. And it's going to be a throw in. Yet for a moment I thought a player was going to need attention, but Hodgson's going to come over to take. I think Blishke was just holding the nose there. Might have copped one in the scramble. Applin. Hodgson gets it forward to Holmes. Holds on. Pedicic. Intercepted by Simic. Pedicic tries to win it again, but it's come out to Barber. Dewey. Simpson goes all the way back to Malay. Simic now needs to be more urgency, and there is. Just tried to hit Blishki, but it went too far. Now it's with Holmes for Burks. It's going to run through to Malay. Cosgrove. Calvanese. Good challenge there by Princess, who's able to keep the ball in and send it back. Simic again, trying to get it back up to where Calvanese is. Might be a free kick there. What have they got, NTC? Plenty of players in this side. It's changed a lot since last year, but plenty of the 2023 vintage that were heroes in the final series. And they need to play a big 20 and a bit minutes now. But right now they're under pressure from Garlick. That's going to be a free kick though, because she bowled Wellington over there. Malay will look to go long. Blishki's in a more number 9 position. Griggs gone to the right. Goes towards Blishki. Gets a little touch on. Can Calvanese get there? Princess with a really important touch there.
Definitely looking a little bit better, NTC. You can see they're really trying to push and make something happen.
They've got a throw right near the corner flag on their attacking left. Cosgrove to take towards Grigg, who's got Day for company. That's going to be a corner. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Final Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Kick off with Go Sunny Solar's no deposit anytime solar plans, cheaper than paying your bills. Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA, kicking goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport. Proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPLSA. That ball's gone just over the bar from Barber's corner. Goal kick. Into the last 20 minutes here at Service FM Stadium. Football SA NTC 1, West Torrens Birkalla 3. An own goal and goals from Elise Garlick and Sasha Williams. The 3 for Birkalla, and Blishki with NTC's. And there she is again, Grayson Blishki. A free kick's been given away. And might just be, I think it's Sarah Chappell that's down. There might just be a stoppage here. Meanwhile, NTC are about to make their 4th change. It's Miley Grigg that's come off. And I think it might be Donsberg that's come on. No, it's Caitlin Reardon.
Yeah, Sarah Chappell's going to have to go off there now that the physio's come on. Even though she looks like she doesn't need
certainly
medical attention.
Yeah, you're right. Certainly doesn't look uncomfortable jogging to the sideline, and we'll probably be back on pretty quickly. Yep, there it is. Robertson. Oh, nice work by Simpson. Here's Blishki. Wants to get the ball through for Reardon. And that's going to be a goal kick, seen out by Izzy Hodgson. Jenna only beaten the once in this game. from a header from a corner. And if it stays that way, Burks are heading to the second week of the finals. Where they will play the loser of the match that will kick off after this one between Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter. Good play there by Calvinesi. Nicholas just had Chappell in the way. Here's Perinsis. Pressure from Blischke was good, but it's fallen to Pedicic. Simic sends it long for NTC. Blischke, feel like Blischke is the player that can make it happen for NTC and wants to get the ball through to Reardon. Well claimed by Jenner. Now, there appears to be action on the bench for Burks, and I can't make it out, but I think it might be Angela Mills. No, it's Michaela Quinn who's going to come on, and that will be for Ada Pedicic. Pedicic, who's with the trainer at the moment, is walking off now. It's a fairly like-for-like swap as far as positional play goes. Quinn will probably go right into the spot in midfield that Pedicic was in. Drop ball to restart play. Long from Jenner. Simic's touch has gone high. Header from Quinn. First touch. Simic. Dewey. Barber. Now, Reardon gets it through to Dewey. It's been turned back. Here's Holmes. Finds a bit of space. Still going Holmes. And might pull the trigger. Well claimed by Malay. Simpson. Takes the throw to try to get it towards Blischke. Robertson's there for Burks. Simpson again. Won by Hodgson. Coming through there was Nicholas. Reardon gets it now on the wing. Brings it back inboard. Wants to get it to Blischke. Still going Blischke. Ball's just pinballs back, and luckily for Burks it comes to Robertson and Holmes. And Perinsis has some room to push into on the right now. Garlic brings it down. Handball though. Simic to Wellington. We're in the last quarter of an hour. Barber. Dewey. Doesn't work out. But it's back with Simic. And that's a thoughtful ball out to the right where Reardon is. And wants to get it back inboard to Blischke. Blischke. Still going. Needs support though. Turns back. Has possession. Blischke with the back heel. Trying to get it through to Calvinesi. Holmes just has to put it out for a throw, but gee, Grayson Blischke was trying to take them all on, but probably needed another player near her at that point.
Yeah, lacking a bit of movement around her for sure. For a minute there, I thought she was going to go herself and put one in.
Barber, Reardon, might come to Simpson, rides the challenge, Dewey. That's going to be a free. Might be a bit too far for the shot. But Anna Simic might unleash that left foot. Or will it be Barber? 4 in the wall. Burke's not taking any chances. Everybody behind the ball. Simic, and it was closed down. Perinsis. Get it out towards the wing. There's more urgency from NTC. Oh, and Cosgrove had to go back to take that throw. It's going to be a Burke's throw, and they're cheering every little win like that. That's right in front of where most of the Burke supporters are and their team bench. Throw in. Williams. It's come out to Barber. Oh, but has lost out. Now it's with Simpson. Sorry, Reardon, I should say. Battling with Applin. Hodgson for Burks. Wellington wins it. Barber. Wanted to get the ball out to Blischke. Dewey. Reardon. That's a good ball in board. Calvanese. Finds the way block. Goes again, Calvanese. Dewey. They're just knocking a little bit more. Cosgrove. Loses out. Here comes Simic. Barber, they're really now starting to push to give themselves a chance. But Hodgson's able to clear, only as far as Wellington. Reardon turns. Wants to take on Robertson. Robertson will win that. It's back to Barber though. Dewey. Blischke. Now, that's going to be a free kick against Applin. Applin's not crazy about that decision. Wellington to come and swing it in. It may be 2 goals to get, but Nicole, I just feel like if they get 1 here, suddenly it's a huge last 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 goal here would be game on.
Wellington. That's into a nice area. It's been headed back. Calvanese giving chase. Should be able to keep it in. Wants to turn, but that's going to be a corner. And every Burks player is either in or just outside the penalty area here. Barber's delivery. Kendall Jenner gets a touch, but it doesn't get very far. Now, Burks players everywhere made sure that Simic couldn't turn in the penalty area, and it's a throw in. Cosgrove. Oh, and Blischke's managed to hold on. It's going to be a Burks throw. Hodgson. Garlic. Dewey for NTC. Oh, and Reardon just lost the footing at the crucial moment there. Here goes Simpson. Blischke. Barber wants to run onto it, but Robertson's there for Burks. It's another throw, which Izzy Hodgson will take. The customary spinning the ball on the right hand before the Hodgson throw. Robertson long. Dewey's touch there, but there's Quinn. Back with Dewey though. Tries to hold on. Simic. Wellington. Blishke now. Simpson's taken off on the right. That's got to be a free kick. I don't think there's much doubt about that one. Wellington from a similar position. 3 in the wall. And Chappell's managed to avoid a touch, so I think it's going to be a goal kick. It is. It's going to be another change from NTC. Simpson is coming off and Eleanor Vega is coming on. Eleanor Vega, who will probably have some interest in what's going on the other pitch today, having played for Modbury Vista last year. And just missing promotion. It does look like at the moment that they're going to just miss promotion again, but right now she's going to be part of these last few minutes in which NTC need to somehow find 2 goals. It does look like they're going to run out of time. You're watching the 2024 Go Sunny Solar WMPL Finals Series, brought to you by JB Metro. Did you know you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. And RAA Kicking Goals. Get an award-winning RAA insurance quote today. Visit raa.com.au. And SA Power Networks, empowering women's sport. Proud supporters of the Go Sunny Solar WMPLSA. And we've had a little bit of a conference back here about the Power Player of the Match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks. A lot of candidates, but today, the Power Player of the Match is Mariah Applin of West Torrens Birkalla. And West Torrens Birkalla are very, very close. But here's Blishke trying to see if she can help reduce the deficit for NTC and give them one last chance. Header on. Headed away by Quinn. Holmes will get onto it. Coming through there was Reardon. Simic. Oh, and might have coughed it up to Garlick here. Holmes. There's runners now. The ever-present Williams made a break on the right, but Holmes has gone left to where Applin is. Closed down by Wellington. Reardon. Wellington. Does really well. That's a terrific ball to Vega. Vega's got on the other side of Hodgson, but has to bring it back. Oh, and Vega's just lost the footing. Still tries to challenge Hodgson. Free kick. Hodgson, all the experience there. Up towards Garlick. Simic. Reardon. Here's Wellington. There's no one really to aim at in the teeth of the goals, which is where it goes. It might fall to Blishke though. Robertson gets it away. Calvinesi. Oh, it's lost again to Williams. Perinsis will just send it as far as possible. Garlick gives chase to Simic.
Chris Goddard telling him to push up and switch on. Not happy even. 3-1 up. A couple minutes to go. But don't want anyone getting complacent.
They are very close to historic win here Burke's first ever match in the Go Sunny Solar WMPL finals may well result in their first ever win, because unless there are two really quick goals from NTC now, it's going to be Burke's day. And they will move on to week 2 to play either Salisbury Inter or Adelaide Comets. Applin, there's a 2-on-1 here if Applin gets the return ball. Simic is there. Malay. We're in the 89th minute. Malay wants to get it out to where Reardon is, but Hodgson's there for Burks. And finds Applin, who's got a bit of time and space. Waits for the run to come from Holmes, who also has time and space. And can gobble it up here. Back to Applin. That's going to be a free kick, and that's just playing into Burke's hands. Because with stoppage time approaching, and I don't think there'll be much of that, they'll be able, if they choose, just to hold position in the attacking left corner here. Holmes does swing it in the end. Towards the back post. Just gone past Williams. Goal kick. Simic. Quinn's under it for Burks and wins it. Here's Dewey for NTC. Simic again. Wellington to Reardon, who can push into a little bit of space here. Reardon, oh, that's missed Blischke. We're into stoppage time. There will be 4 minutes. You would think it unlikely. Wellington's throw. Blischke heads inboard. Nicholas. Cosgrove. It comes out to Calvinesi. Back to Cosgrove. Wants to take on Parinsis. Door closed. And Parinsis has even kept it in. Simic. Cosgrove. Nicholas. Goes towards the goal, but that's Jenner's, and Burks look pretty safe now. It's been no goals in this second half, no goals since Sasha Williams gave Burks a 3-1 lead. And Burks are on their way. They can make a change now. Talia Bilardo coming on for Williams. Talia Bilardo, who last played in a final series in 2020 in a very, very famous finals run by Metro United, coming from 4th spot and winning the championship.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
It really was. Well, we've only been in the final 5 for 3 years. No one's come from 5th spot and done it.
No.
So, but Burks have taken the first of what would be 4 steps to achieve that. It's a long, long way to the grand final from this game, but you've got to start in the elimination final if you finish 4th or 5th. And Birkalla are going to be moving on to week 2. Even a goal now, there would hardly be enough time to restart the game. But that's not a bad ball there for Reardon. Reardon, oh, and never really got hold of that. And it's with Jenna. We've nearly played 3 of the 4 extra minutes. Jenna goes long. Wellington with the header. Barber, Vega, Applin gives our friend the cameraman some more work to do. No, we got some others to help out this time. Wellington again, Applin again. Seconds are just ticking down. Barber, good touch. Wellington, Simic. Well, might have gone the shot in the end, but it's going to go wide. And we are pretty close to the full-time whistle. In what is one of the many firsts in the Go Sunny Solar WMPL. First Birkalla Final Series win. They were playing in Division 2 in 2020. They won that. They just restarted their program. In 2021, they came up through the State League. And in this, their 3rd season in the WMPL, West Torrens Birkalla have won a finals match for the first time. They will go on next week to play either Salisbury Inter or Adelaide Comets. And for NTC, the 2024 season is over. Well, Nicole Blackett, it's a pretty amazing thing. We always love to be here for the first and all that, but it probably is something that Berks have deserved this year. Firstly, making the finals, and they were the better team today.
Yeah, I think absolutely. There's no doubt about that. They, have had a good year. As I said earlier, they've stolen points off top teams, and they've been resilient and they've been, working hard, and they deserve to make the finals, even if it's just snuck in towards the last game, and they deserve to be here today and deserve to go to the next round of finals.
And next week, where they either play Salisbury into Adelaide Comets, of course, that'll be the team that loses the game coming up here in a few minutes' time. They're surely going to have an idea that, well, what have we got to lose? We've come in here as underdogs. Anything here from now is just, candy on top, really. Yeah,
I think that's a big advantage to have as a team that not a lot of people expect to really, get a lot of out of a game if you've out of final. If you've finished 5th. But as we've seen with Metro, have done it from 4th, and finals brings a lot of emotions. Anything can really happen, and I think they're in for a successful series.
Now, of course, as we mentioned, we are about to bring you the match between Adelaide Comets and Salisbury Inter. The winner of that will face Nicole Blackett's West Adelaide next week in the major semi-final. And in the major semi-final, the winner then progresses directly to the grand final. The loser of that match coming up between Comets and Inter will play Berks in a knockout match next week. Nicole Blackett, fantastic to have you back on board. I know you're about to go and watch the West team that's playing in the reserves finals, so go and enjoy that. But great to have you back on the scaffold.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
No worries. And for those of you that are on YouTube at the moment, you will need to come off this particular stream and then go onto the stream, which will be starting shortly for the match between Comets and Inter. But until then, thanks for joining us.